In this video, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the secret email system from Matt Bacak. Now, if you don't know Matt Bacak, he has been in the online marketing world since the mid-1990s, about the time that I started doing marketing in the offline world. And, Matt has been around for quite a while, really understands a bunch of different marketing approaches, including the internet marketing space, which is really the, kind of how to make money online kind of stuff. But he, in his life, is actually a major marketing consultant in big business, enterprise corporations. His wife is in the financial planning space, financial advisor, and so he consults in that space as well. He really understands business in a much broader sense than simply internet marketing. And it's with that I think he brings a great deal of authority to the idea or to the subject matter of email marketing, something he has become an expert in. And he really takes a different approach to email marketing than most folks teach. In part, actually a huge part of what he does is testing and tracking the numbers, tracking the results. A pretty standard approach for him is to, he has a lot of lists, pretty big lists actually. What he'll do is he'll tweak the subject line, for example, in his email, and maybe he'll come up with 5 different subject lines. And he'll then send those 5 different subject lines out to a few hundred people to test the effectiveness of those different subject lines. After he's done that split test and he finds a winner, then he will take that winner and he will mail a larger or the entirety of his list with that winning subject line, right? That is an approach that most email marketers don't take the time to think about and invest in. And that's exactly the type of stuff that you're going to learn when you pick up Matt's book, which is all about how he has been able to build a 7-figure online business. Now, he's not just built one 7-figure online business. He actually did this twice, and he did it twice because, I don't know the details of the story. Although, let me just share this with you. So Matt and I had a chance to meet. It's going to load here in a moment. Yep, there we go. We had a chance to meet right there. Back, it was about 3 or 4, maybe even 5 years ago now, in Atlanta, Georgia, when I was participating in an event. I sat right up front. He did an amazing presentation, and then we chatted afterwards. And one of the things that he shared in his presentation was how he actually lost all of his money because he got caught up in some I guess some IRS or some government sort of raid of his business, and he basically was shut down in his business, and he was told, look, you cannot participate in this business anymore. And so he started from scratch again. That was after the first time he hit 7 figures. So he's actually hit 7 figures multiple times, and he's going to be sharing in the secret email system exactly how that works. Now, in addition to the standard book that you get, which is for $5.60, you'll see there's a whole bunch of bonuses here. And what you'll learn once you get inside of his program, you get the book, you get all these extra things like the split test outcomes, various swipe files, how he calculates the success of different email campaigns, etc. There's a ton of I think it's like 9 or 10 bonuses in here. And then, of course, as you might expect, you're going to be offered more. There's actually several different upsells in here, and really, depending on how much you really want to absorb in the email marketing space, you may want to invest in some of it. You may want to invest in all of it. I think all told, the entire funnel is probably going to be an investment for you of somewhere around, give or take, $200 or so. Now, you don't need it all. If you really want to just sort of get a taste of what Matt is capable of sharing and what he does and his philosophy, get the front end offer. And there's one or two upsells where he really goes into more depth in some of these areas. There's some video training as well. But really, if you just want to kind of understand the principles behind what he does, absolutely get this front end offer. It's priced at a no-brainer $5.60 intentionally, because he wants to add you to his list and give you the opportunity to see what else he can share with you. And that's what a good email marketer does. Now, what he's done in this little launch for this, by the way, is ingenious. He has basically recruited hundreds of us to tell you about this. And, you know, I am an enthusiastic client and mentee of Matt's, and I will say that he knows his stuff. Now, if you're not in the internet marketing space, if you are not in the business of teaching people how to make money, if you're not in the business of driving lots of traffic to a blog post to get people onto an email list specifically to sell stuff, but you have a more traditional business, there's a lot that you can take away from that. My business ultimately is consulting with brick and mortar businesses, with consultative professionals like financial advisors. That's what I do for a living. And so a lot of what Matt teaches, you know, on its surface doesn't seem like it's relevant. But as I think about now, how can I get this to apply to my business? How can I help my clients apply these ideas to their businesses? There's a ton of gold in what Matt has to offer. So if you've never heard of Matt Bacak, if you have never invested in any of his training, this is the ideal training for you to invest in. It's called Secret Email System. I highly recommend you grab it. You can find it through the link below this video. Once again, I'm David Baer from Baer on Marketing, and this is my quick video overview of Secret Email System by Matt Bacak. Oh, hey, before you go, if you liked the video, hit the like button. And if you got a comment, please leave one. And finally, don't forget to subscribe.